Okay, this is our annual 2017. Can't believe it's already been that long. But we're going to go and show you what we did. We have new light fixtures, we have some new plantings, we also have a new centerpiece in between Marlon and Chuck's house and ours. We'll show it to you in a little bit. But right now, as normal, we'll go over to the side. And we had a little bit of a windstorm, so Bev ended up losing one of her big branches. The oleander is looking gorgeous. We will be trimming it after this video, but we certainly love the colors of it. The big thing was we took out the Spanish swords. As you can see, things are going and spreading. And
the pear is blooming, and some have already bloomed.
Look at the prickly pear. Isn't that gorgeous? And then this thing has really gone to town. It's really spread.
Likes its surroundings.
Yep. And then this one, we're going to have to go and sit and deadhead that. And then this one is spreading. Our Sedona rocks ended up going and they're falling apart. I guess that happens. Oh, this is Dale's, what is it called? A peace lily?
It's called an Easter lily cactus.
Easter lily cactus.
We purchased 2 of them.
We took out the Spanish swords, put that in there. And then we had that decrepit looking bottle brush. This has been a really fun addition. This is a hibiscus and it really likes its spot. It's little this year, but I'm expecting when we get back next year it'll be bigger. You can see we've had, oh, there's about 7 of them, and we've had many blossoms already.
Barrel cactus.
Barrel cactus, it's getting bigger.
Another Easter lily cactus.
Another Easter lily, looking forward to that next year. And another one of the aloes. All right, once again, backyard. Talk about taking the trees down. As you can see, it's not in very good shape. So that's a scuttlebottle. All right, should we go inside, Dale? So the main news, unfortunately, this year was Ellie Rosen passed away. Also, John Nelson passed away, or Hanson, and then also Wayne, Carolyn with the K's husband, passed away. So we're starting to get to be like mom and dad. We're going to be painted next year, which will be good. As you can see, oh, we did get a new garage door. That was a big, something that Dale really wanted. And we're going to get painted next year. We got a new bougainvillea. The trees weren't making it that we tried. We got new light fixtures. Wanted to keep with the mission style. Chuck and Marlon bought these geraniums and they've just been blooming their little hearts out. We ended up going and this bottle brush is doing great. We were finding out that the
Wasn't any water being
put in there.
fed to it last summer because the irrigation line was interrupted,
So
disconnected. So
this here is a little sweet pea that we ended up getting. It's got little purple flowers, and then we've got the new fixture up in the middle, and otherwise everything's pretty much the same in the courtyard of that portion. The oleander, now that we're leaving, that one looks like it's going to start blooming, so we're going to trim it down and hope that next year it blooms a little earlier. We've got 2 new hibiscus. This one is yellow. It was getting a little too much water, but now it's got a bunch of blooms on it. And then this was a peach one. It's called Sunrise, and we've had quite a few from there. So
welcome to Bisbee South.
Here we go, Bisbee South, 2017. Where does the time go? We say that every year. All right. I think The last one I think did have
Corners board.
the corners board. Oh, I thought we were going to do the fire pit.
I'll be doing that while you're
Okay.
explaining.
So let's see, the big change probably would be in here. We've got a new piece that Betty Malik did, and then Jean. Jean is her husband. He does the metalwork, she does the glass. I did a couple glass pieces, one on the right. Actually, I did all the ones on the bottom, but as far as this year, the one on the right. And then we rearranged these a little bit. There's the fire pit. And this was the latest glass piece I did. We'll see how the frit stays on. I use kiln fire to go and put it on. That's supposed to be temporary, but we'll see if it makes it through the summer. And, you know, the same picture. I wish this cornice board would come out a little lighter, because in person it is really light. And you can see it. And the big thing is the fire pit, and we rearranged the lanai. We had Mexican train here yesterday. It was a little too hot for the fire pit, much to our dismay, but we use it other times. So, especially in the fall. So the dining room, you know, the light fixtures, I think we had those on last year's video, but I'll show those. Same pot shelves. Ended up going in, this is sort of a new pattern that Sherry went and figured out, and I did this one. And then it's reversible. And then that's another one I had done. I entered 4 of the big shows. So there was the fall one, the spring one, the 2 bling flings, and probably sold over $1,000 worth. So Sherry and I seem to go back and forth. She'll be number 1, I'll be number 1, and then, you know, I'll be number 2, she'll be number 1, and then vice versa. I did a couple glass pieces up in there. Unfortunately, they cracked. I'm finding Ellie's glass, we don't know exactly what it is, so you gotta be really careful making sure you put 90 on 90 and 96 on 96. Sherry went and did a little, what do you call it, the card thing for the girls, and then Jean ended up doing a clay thing. So on our Wednesdays when we normally do our same thing, starting to get
Beading night.
our beading night, starting to get my beads out from Minnesota. That's what the bags are. Visitor room, really no changes, just getting fuller and fuller of beads. Which I'm bringing back to Minnesota so we don't have so many here. All right, so let's see.
No changes in the
No
bathroom?
changes in the guest bath, because I think the stool was last year, and we talked about that.
The new necklaces,
Yep,
reversible necklace.
and same old, you know, with the stand there with all the ones I've made, and the master bath.
Necklaces.
We sure enjoy this master suite. And in the master bedroom,
A few more bracelets.
a few more bracelets. Another glass piece I did. And like he said, more bracelets that I've made.
Blue, and a little blue piece right here.
That I made, yep. And then we had this last year with the jewelry chest. I just finished this one. Might bring that to Minnesota. we'll see how much the luggage, how much packing we've got.
A few more items of clothing.
You think so? Maybe. Just like there were a few more jewelry pieces. Do we need to open the jewelry or not, Dale?
No, I think we're fine.
Okay. I never know if we're doing this for insurance purposes or not. Hopefully no. Hopefully we never have to do it for the...
We had a little
How many people were at Mexican Train last night, Dale?
15 people last night here.
How much spaghetti did we have?
Too much.
How much more did you want me to make?
A lot more.
A lot more. Are you going to listen to me now?
Yes, I will.
This was a little fundraiser block that the club was doing, and mine didn't sell, but I love it, so I bought it. And ended up doing a new wine bottle cover. That one was actually for across the street for Dave and Pat Spangler. She wanted them for her kids for Christmas, so I did a couple consigned pieces this year.
A few little glass pieces,
Lots more candles too. That's the big thing now, is all these candles.
especially if they are on a remote control.
Yep. That one piece was quite the booger. It came out great flat, the big square, and then when I ended up going, and it was great when I did it flat, and then when I slumped it, it cracked. So then I had to refire it to bring it back flat together, and there's another piece of glass behind it.
And the red pieces also.
No, the red piece was last year. You're losing track? I did get some new little serving pieces with the beads.
We'll head outside.
All right. And then I always forget
The niche.
the niche up there.
Okay.
So let's see, okay, we went to Fleetwood Mac. Boy, did we have a good time there, but it was raining cats and dogs. And we ended up, Sherry and I were just drenched. Other people were smart. They went in their cars. Carolyn went and stuck it out for quite a while. And then she got frustrated and she ended up, she was going to walk home. So I did the little plate there. The cat was last year's.
This is the latest edition, the fire pit.
The fire pit is our latest addition. I'm trying to talk Dale into letting us have it on when we're watching TV so I can go and sit there and treat it like a fireplace. Let's see, there's a new light fixture there because we wanted them all to match. We rearranged the furniture. We decided that we wanted some privacy when we were doing the fire pit. Also, we decided that it would also, in the winter, contain the heat better if we were all sort of huddled under the roof line versus being out here. Boy, we had grapefruits this year. Next year, we're going to do what Carolyn did
We're going to trim it flat,
and trim it a lot.
especially the height.
I redid the flowers because the flowers in the pots, and I ended up going with sort of the same orange and yellow motif, which I really like. Did we have the rock last year? We had a,
Yes.
we had
got that last spring.
okay, we had a broken bird feeder. A golf ball went and hit the hummingbird.
Feeder.
And we found all the glass there. Parrot's still in its place. By now it's starting to look sort of familiar, isn't it?
So now we'll head for the kitchen and
Now we'll do the kitchen. Same stained glass windows that we fell in love with. We get so many compliments on those. That one, and then I forgot to show this one. Frank Lloyd Wright, very timeless. Bisbee South, new dishwasher, new carpets.
This is Ladybug
Ladybug,
and our mode of transportation.
my car, still only has what, 40,000 miles? 50?
About 45,000 now.
45? I did get Ellie's little kiln. Got some of her glass. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same. So, hope everybody's having a great summer. We're signing off for another year, and I can't wait to get back. And we'll see you soon. Bye.